tried to fake it, got exposed in the light. Two brothers plotting in the dead of the night. The strongest support crumbled, yeah, that could hit deep. But Val kept the history while the traitors were asleep. Now Rick and Joey standing guard at the gate. Martin and the boys is keep out the fakes. We paid for the anthem, yeah, we paid every due. Integrity is something that they never know. They said we were finished. They thought that the Legion was broken, but you can't kill a ghost and you can't stop the storm. Are you active or are you dead? Put the traitors in check, put the stamp on the box, put the chain on the neck. No more OG ego, no more waiting on a snake. This is real reconstruction, not a move that you fake. If you lurking in the dark, better step into the sun, cause the war is already over and the Legion has won. So run to your games, run to your lies. The shadows smoke to see through the disguise. We are the survivors, we are the Legion. Shadow smokers, we unite.
Yeah, I gave you a seat at the table. You try to flip it. Now you eat off the floor. Legion. Let's talk. Let's talk. They slid the paper on the table thinking I would fold, trying to put a heavy price on a story never sold. Fuck the gatekeeper, loyalty is at an end. You were preaching brotherhood just so you could go pretend you claim to hold the samurai code just because of the name. But you bring the ancestors nothing but the grief and shame. You ain't got the honor and you ain't got the heavy sword, just the plastic rhyming. Who went and broke his own word and the wannabe warlords. You acting loud and you bold, but you posing there for nothing. And the story is cold. And Mr. Midnight claiming that you were the contender. You stole away the credit, you were lying fake pretending. Now you streaming video games and you hiding your face. You ran away from the industry and in total disgrace. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the Legion, yeah, we stand on the concrete. Fearless leader up front and we own the street. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn. They wanted the control, yeah, they made a big mistake. We got hot box Joey, never been for a fake. He's scrubbing out the chat and he policing the stream, banishing the trolls and protecting the team. And Sim Pappy Rick keeping the socials on lock, while Michael holding down the supply and the stock. And we got Big Rob, yeah, he is back on the block. Discounts flowing heavy from inside of the shop. And Ye's a 101, yeah, he blocking out the hate. Dropping Christmas prizes, doing 7 years straight. Respect to Sherry Ash, Queen guarding the gate. She slamming down the door on the envy and hate. And check the mechanic, Brandon owning the stage, making every lead Jimmy turn a brand new page. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the Legion, yeah, we stand on the concrete. Fearless leader of the one, yeah, we own the street. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. They rewrite the history with the bullshit and lies, but Val got the files, yeah, he cutting the ties. The historian is watching, he is checking the tape. Ain't no lies getting through, ain't no room for escape. And Martin in the cut, staying quiet and obscure. The world is burning down, but his vision is pure. He don't give a fuck about the drama or the noise. He is silent and heavy, staying perfectly poised. But one Titan remain, he is ready to brawl. It's Raoul, the enforcer, standing 10 feet tall. He didn't need a number, he just watched for the knife. Proved his loyalty is solid for the rest of
Hey guys, Tony the Story Assassin. Welcome to today's Smokers Panel Live. And I thought I was late, but I was early. And I was late. Oh, that's not good. So what happens when you're taking a puff, thinking that you need to hurry up, and there's one piece of tobacco just thrown back your throat? Not good. All right. So light up your cigar. Let's talk about today. Now it's lit. All right. So first of all, as you can see, we got something here. Beautiful display. Because I got no place to put it, so I got to put it here for now. You're not gonna see our beautiful logo on the back, but that's okay. But if you have not tried this yet, I'm not gonna say what it is. But you haven't tried this yet, you're missing out. All right. So roughly halfway through the month, today solar eclipse. Solar eclipse. All right. I hate it. I hate it. Absolutely hurts my eyes. Like people like, yeah, why does it hurt your eyes? Solar eclipse. Shouldn't that be like it's darker? You know, it's cover the suns. It's darker. No, when the majority of the lights are freaking covered, the contrast of the rest of the lights are really bright. Hurts my eyes. Wherever I look at, hurts my eyes. Right? I had to make sure my dog doesn't go out because it hurts its eyes. It just doesn't know. Not cool. But at the same time, it's also we call it lunar July, lunar calendar July. Lunar calendar July is like almost like Chinese Halloween, okay? Chinese Halloween, where the door to the netherworld opens up and the ghosts get to come out. All right, it's like our Halloween. Lasts for a month. Basically, it's one of those months where anything can go wrong, will go wrong. You just gotta be very, very careful. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And you know, people are more clumsy, people are more likely to be haunted, possessed, death, whatever, you name it, right? And the day that happens, you go out and bribe them. Yes, bribe them. All right. So what I did was I put out a table, I lit up some incense, and I put out soda, drinks, instant noodle, tea, alcohol, drinks, bubble teas, bourbons, all on the table, and just like, hey, and a pot of water so that they can wash up. It's like, hey, take these things, whatever you like, use it, and get out of here. Okay, so today's one of those days. Taking care of that shit, and hopefully they don't trick or treat kind of thing us, right? And yeah, and it's a scary day. I mean, most people are afraid to go out at night. You know, especially you got what a rainbow meteor that's coming down tonight. You got the solar the solar eclipse earlier today, and then you're supposed to have like some sort of full moon tonight or something like that. And then, well, luckily it's not Friday the 13th tomorrow. It's less, but then when you go out, it's just more scary. Overall, more crazy, more unsettled days is today, right? Some important people are bound to die today. Some not important people are bound to die today. It's just another day. All right. Your cigar probably tastes weird. I don't know. Like there's supposed to be like solar flares and stuff like that. Didn't they say that it's gonna lose like who's the one that told me? I think Joey's the one that says, hey, Earth is gonna lose gravity for 7 seconds. In my half, I might have not felt my ass for 7 seconds because it was numbed. But yeah, we like Earth still stays. Earth still stays. Okay. So if you had a good cigar today, if you are lighting up a good cigar today, let me know what you guys have today because anybody is enjoying a cigar is better than somebody that's not. Okay. Today I'm in the like holy shit mode. I don't give a shit mode. So lit up a cigar, chat, hang out, drink some bubble tea, and talk about cigars. I mean, what else do you want me to do today? Now, first of all, public announcement. Our public chat room, because you guys don't use it that much, and I really don't want to keep eye on both servers that you guys don't use much. So I'm going to close down the public server. Okay, I'm going to close down the public server. So if you're in the public server, yeah, I'm gonna close that down because you guys don't really interact there. I thought would be a good idea for people to be able to interact with the members, but I don't see much, right? So because I don't see much, I don't think it's worth the effort to go back and forth on that one. So that will be closed effective end of this month. So last day of this month will be the last day that thing's on there. If you want to chat with people still on there, you want to spend that some time to reach out to some people and get a full Shadow Smoke Legion membership, that's up to you, right? 31st is closed. You can go spam it right now, but it's still gotta be closed. All right, so it's gotta be closed. Anybody who want to be in our Shadow Smokes Legion group, just reach out. Just reach out. Just reach out. All right, it's not that hard. Just have to be active. Be kind of people that like cigars. No, we're not like the other groups. That might charge you money or whatever. I don't know, but um, it's free. And all we ask you is to be active, to contribute your content, what you're smoking, how's your day. That's not that hard. That's not that hard. But it's free. It's free. Okay. We don't have member dues. We don't have everything is volunteer based, right? If you feel like it, you contribute some Discord. What's the thing called? Nitro. If you feel like it, we also have Patreon, which I have some contents in there here and there. If you feel like it, you can participate in raffles, which now is once a year, if any. And if you feel like it, you can join us in the SSL meetup every 2 years. It's all volunteer based. So if you're interested, if you want to be, reach out. Okay. We went through a lot of iteration. People that ever bothers anybody that stop the Legion from growing, it's kind of all gone. So it's a great time. It's a great time to start new routes. It's a great time to participate, start new routes, get this growing and going. It's the best. And people who's watching YouTube, you heard about YouTube changing the stuff like that. It doesn't affect us all that much. Like I say, the views of cigar stuff never really pays. So it's like 1,000 view, I get like 10 cents. I had a Dom V Lancero Maduro today. It's a house blend from one of my local B&M. Norwood Royal Cigars. You see, this is what happens when you buy an entire box of Opus and you turn around and smoke a house blend. What's up with that? What's up with that? Right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna get a whole entire box of the Golden Hammer, and I'm gonna smoke a house blend. Man, baller move, right? Baller move right there. Okay. So that's that for the public announcement for the event. And also, Smoke Together is gonna be temporarily held back because of some arrangement, and I'm gonna get a bit busy, a little bit. So I don't know if I can contribute the right amount of time to write on the things. The past few things, we didn't get any new participators. So for now we gotta hold it back because like we gotta go if we're gonna smoke, we gotta go out and smoke anyway. And the smoke together is really a way for people to kind of have a reason to smoke certain bread. Okay, and it's kind of disheartening when you have, hey, let's all smoke together for this particular cigar you decided, and the people that kind of help decide it, or the people that say, oh, okay, good, did not show up. So that in that case, then we just smoke on our own. That's totally fine. Now I know people have like not everybody have the same amount of time in life, right? Not everybody have like, oh, I always have some time here to smoke. I'll have the perfect weather to smoke. You don't, right? Not everybody live right next to Bob the cigar guy where it's always perfect weather. Okay, so there's got to be times where people do stuff and not be able to participate. That I get, but until we find that perfect recipe, we'll hold it back for now. Totally fine. You try one thing, it doesn't work, you try another. You try another thing, doesn't work, try one more. Right? So some people's gonna ask, okay, Shadow Smokes Legion used to have like a larger crew, larger chat and stuff like that. We actually don't. We used to have a day crew and a night crew. Right? The day crew kind of chat during the day into the afternoon, and the night crew chat through the night. All right. And the night crew still there. We still have a night crew. In fact, we have more of a night crew than a day crew. The problem with a day crew is the only person that is available are either you're a different time zone or you're retired because people work in the day. Right. So we don't have a lot of day crew because people work. People work. You want me to smoke here? I could. But kind of pointless. It'll be the same people in the day crew and the night crew, right? So I just smoke at night. If there's people that want to smoke during the day and don't want to be in the day crew, I guarantee you Val is always available. Val is always available to chat during the day. So if you're like, hey, I'm a day crew person, I want to join the Legion, let me know because day crew can have somebody to lead them to smoke together. And like I say, a lot of people don't smoke during the daytime, and people tend to go to like a lounge and stuff like that during the day. So that's gonna be tougher. We used to have more of a day crew because we have a crew of people, retirees, different time zone, and retirees, retiree, different time zone, retirees. Okay, that's what we used to have. So daytime is gonna be a little dead because everybody's working. Nighttime, it starts to light up after 9, and then we get there until like midnight, and then from midnight you got the leftovers, right? Now I used to stay till 2-3 a.m. Of smoking time, but now I'm doing less because I got dog, and literally it's really because of dog. I had to deal with the dog, so I had to leave, take the dog out, and all that stuff, and after that I shower up. It happens. So hey, Tiberius. So life does change. I mean, when I first started the Legion, I did have a dog, but at that time, my dogs are old, and my dog does their own thing. My dog will go pee on the wee wee pad and everything. They don't need somebody to walk them around. Nowadays, different because my dog needs a lot of attention. My dog will not go to pee if you don't take him out. He will literally lie there and start dripping pee, one drip at a time, if I don't take him out. So I have to, because he just refused to. He would just literally, I'd rather die than go pee. That's kind of my dog, right? And then my dog will I'd rather not eat. I mean, today, my parents are relaxed today. What do I decide to do? A, pretend I'm sick. 2, B, does not pee. C, not eat. That's a typical Shiba shit. Okay, Shiba Sekia. Okay, it's horrible. So yeah, so now my schedule kind of ends about at best 1 a.m. and I go upstairs. Okay, that's totally fine. Everybody different schedule, and things change around. People tend to have more time. People have less time. That happens. That happens. Okay. Now, trips are coming up. I am going to Taiwan end of the month. All right. So between August 31st to all the way to September 11, 12, there's not gonna be any shows. All right. There will be some reviews becoming public from like a member only. So if you didn't join the YouTube membership thingy and you didn't see those videos yet, they will become public one after another next month. Okay, so you can enjoy those reviews. And maybe just maybe you just might like one or two of those cigars, or more, right? Am I gonna put some on the Patreon? I might. I'm trying to decide what to put on the Patreon. I probably put on my like day to day kind of stuff on Patreon more than I put it on YouTube, I guess. I will do it as I go. Okay, as I go. I don't know how many people on the Patreon want to watch those, but I will start putting more of a specific content. Maybe some behind the scene what I'm talking about for like cigars and stuff like that on there. And the separation is gonna be a little bit hard because you guys know me as like a blank paper, right? Everything about my life is exposed here for like 9 years. For like 9 years. Right? 8, 9 years. Yeah. So you guys know everything about me. When I'm pissed, I'm on here. When I'm not happy, I'm on here. When I'm happy, I'm on here. When I'm normal, I'm up here. So you guys knows everything. So it's really hard to separate what this content is suitable for people. Yeah. For people that want to know, and this content is for people who doesn't want to know and happen to scroll to it. I don't know. I don't know. And here's the thing: the more I put out cigar content, the more I feel like I'm in danger of having beef with other cigar influencer, maker, brand owner. Because everybody have their thinking of what cigar should be like. Everybody thought about what kind of Val. Let me get Val in first. All right, let me adjust this a little bit. ah, I have like a tobacco stuck in my throat. It's really annoying.
Oh, I made it, fellas. I made it.
It'll come out eventually. Hold on. All right. Anyway, yeah. So like I say, the more I put out cigar content, the more I feel like I'm in danger of having a beef, having a fight, having some sort of altercation with other cigar brand owners, influencer, YouTuber, well, you name it, because everybody have their own style. Everybody have their own definition of what cigar is, and everybody have their own belief. Like I said, this entire industry don't have a common understanding or a common rule set of what they have agreed on. There is no agreement of this entire cigar industry. That's what I feel like. There is no agreement of this entire industry. The only agreement is that they like their cigar their way. And because that everybody who is one way will say the other way is full of shit. Right? For example, I'm pretty sure years ago, if I tell Val, hey, put your cigar at 35%, you'll be fine. He'll be like, Tony, you're full of shit. Inside, he won't tell me, but he was like inside. He'll be like, I can't. No, I don't know, Tony, you're full of shit. He'll probably like that, right? But nowadays, if I say, hey, Val, you can leave your cigar on the table. It's 55% right now. It'll be fine. He'll be like, yeah, I know. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So our thing changes, right? Our understanding of what a cigar is, a cigar maintenance, a cigar smoking, cigar flavor changes. You know, some people are like, oh, this cigar tastes like nothing. Another person will be like, your taste bud is freaking dead. I taste this, I taste that. I'm like, this thing tastes like Rome. It tastes like Italian truffle. And you're like, dude, this is like a Connecticut. What Italian truffle? You cannot agree on it. Everybody tastes things differently. This is why there are people that hate to eat pepper, and there are like bell pepper, and there are some people that love bell pepper because everybody tastes bell pepper slightly different. Believe it or not. All right, there are some people that love cilantro and parsley, and the other spectrum, they think it tastes like soap. Like I love cilantros. I put cilantro on everything, and my wife thinks cilantro tastes like soap, and she'll absolutely not want to eat it. Right? And there's some people that love to eat lamb. I love to eat lamb. And the other spectrum is they said that lamb tastes like gaminess. Lamb just tastes like guts. Right? So, feral pig on deck tonight. Forgot how good it is. What? What's going on? What? So, we gotta have that issues with cigars. So when I go out there, I'm tasting something. I'm like, this thing had to be a Nicaraguan cigar because it tastes like Esteli. Everybody can. All right. I think anybody who smoked Nicaraguan cigar for at least 2 years and smoke a handful of Esteli Nicaraguan cigar can tell what an Esteli tastes like. Yes, Liga Ferro Pig cigar. You can tell what an Esteli cigar tastes like. It's like earthy and it's like woodsy. It can tell. There's that flavor to it. All right. But there are times where I say there's definitely Esteli in there and it's undisclosed, so people fight. I'm like, yeah, hey, if you say so, you're right. It's not like I get anything for guessing right. Right? There are times where like, my cigar reviewer say a certain cigar is okay at best. And the other side of the review will say, this cigar is the #1 cigar of the year. And because you went to watch that #1 cigar of the year, you're like, Tony's full of shit. Until you went to buy that same cigar, you're like, this thing tastes like crap. Tony's got expensive taste bud. If it's not, high class, then it's not in Tony's eyes. No, I just happen to be very picky about taste. I like to eat. As you can see, I'm fat. I like to eat. So I like flavor. I eat a lot. Most people eat 3 times a day?
Mm-hmm.
I probably eat 5, 6, 7 times a day.
But you have small meals, small amounts, right?
No, I eat whatever I'm on a seafood diet. If I see food, I eat. Okay, if I see food, I eat. If if I go out on the street and I see somebody selling a food, I'm like, oh, I want that. And I'll go buy it and eat it. I'm the type of person that will go through the entire street, buy a little bit of everything, bring it home, and start chowing down everything. So I love to eat. I love to taste everything. I love to, even if I know I end up not gonna like it, I'll try it. Just so that I can bitch about it afterward. So I can eat. Now, do I have to go through diets once in a while? Yes, I have to go on a strict diet where I don't eat for a couple of days at a time to kind of lose some weight so that I can eat some more. Right? It's like having a garage, right? In order to get more cars, you got to lose some cars. So that's what I do. I eat. And because I eat a lot, just like any smokers, the more flavor you have touched, the more flavor you have enjoyed, the more good cigar you have tried, the more cigar you don't like. The more cigar you don't like. Why? Because you found better. Right? When you're a kid, you don't know better. A McDonald's cheeseburger. That's great. Greatest thing ever. Best place to be. Hamburger. And now you're adult. You have tried many, many, many iterations of different burgers. You learn. You went to backyard barbecues. You went to this brisket burger, steak burger, smash burger and all that stuff. Now all of a sudden, McDonald's cheeseburger tastes like crap. You can pick up a million things bad about it. Oh, it's not fresh beef. It's frozen patty. It's not, enough beef. The buns are not correct. It's not pre-oiled. It's not heated on the griddle. Does not have a griddle mark. It does not cook over chocolate. You'll find a million things about it that you don't like. And all of a sudden, that's not good. But when you're a kid, that is the best thing ever. Same thing with cigar. When we first started cigar, the first cigar you taste has flavor. That is like the best thing ever. You'll be like, nice, I taste flavor. This cigar is the best ever. And then as you'll be able to taste every other things, wow. That one flavor starts to not be enough. Now you want 2 flavor. You want 3 flavor. You want 4 flavor. You want transition. You want, the depth of flavor. Now you want the spice. Now you want, a maleness. And now you actually want sweetness. You want creaminess. You want dense smoke. Right? You start to want more. And we all do. And I just want more. That's all. I just want more. So there's a lot of cigars that don't fit in that category anymore. And that's all. And I think like Val has hit a middle roll of that. He started to be able to want more. And he started to dislike more. But he's not all the way more yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm being more selective, that's for sure.
Right? You'll find out a lot of time you no longer buy certain cigars.
Yes. Yes. Then I can't believe in that you get to a certain point where you go back, 2 years later, 2.5 years later, you go back and smoke that cigar that you started in the beginning. Go, man, what the hell am I smoking this for? But that's part of the process, right?
Yeah. A lot
That's
of people
part
say,
of
hey,
your
what's your first
development.
cigar? You're like, very soon you won't even remember what your first cigar is.
Man, I tell you, you're absolutely right about those tasting notes, because I was watching all kinds of reviewers. You're gonna taste this. Man, I couldn't wait to go buy that cigar. And I'm expecting to taste that as soon as I light it up. Hey, where's it at? I don't taste nothing like that. I had no idea what I was tasting. All I know is I was tasting tobacco and smoke. It took me a long time before I finally started to, oh, this reminds me of this. Oh, this tastes like that. It took me a long time, about 2.5 years. Literally, about 2.5 years. But, and now I used to buy cigars where I would search and search and search for those notes and search and then I didn't enjoy the cigar at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm searching and I'm looking and I'm hunting and I'm waiting. and it's not showing up. It's not showing up. And all of a sudden, I was damn. I didn't even enjoy the cigar. So now I'm at the point where I grab a cigar, I smoke it, and whatever happens, happens.
Pretty much.
But you are right. Once that something happens with that one cigar, you look at it and I'm gonna have to remember this one, or you buy another one, right? You buy two of them
Until you find something better.
until you find something better. Yeah.
And you no longer buy that one. Right? That's the thing. People need to know that's what happens. It's not that I hate all the cigars. It's just that I smoke so much of it that I become more selective. Right? And I will not tell you that I don't like a cigar until I smoke it. Like, I will smoke it so I can bitch about it. And here's the problem with some reviewers. If you're gonna say, this thing tastes like French macaron, you better taste French macaron before. Don't tell me that you want to buy a macaron from like gas station and shit and tell me that that's French macaron. If you say you taste French macaron, you better know how French macaron tastes like. Because a lot of time, the local stuff tastes absolutely different. All right? Like the Chinese food you taste here ain't Chinese food. It's Americanized Chinese food. That ain't gotta be Chinese food. So if you take a puff, you're like, this thing tastes like Peking duck directly from the grill of Beijing. Have you been to Beijing and taste Peking duck? Because they are different.
Yeah, but that's what it says on the box.
Don't tell me what's on the box. Tell me when you actually taste it. Like, what I don't like a lot of time is like when I walk by a Japanese restaurant that says authentic Japanese cuisine, and I walk in there, and the owner have never been to Japan. All right? How do you know what authentic Japanese cuisine is if you've never been to Japan?
Well, maybe those are food items and recipes that are being passed down to generations.
That's not authentic. That's just a recipe. It doesn't make it authentic.
Well, wait a minute now.
No,
Don't
okay,
be telling,
Val,
don't
let me
be
ask you
telling
this.
great grandma, they're from Japan and their food ain't authentic.
Okay, so Val, are you telling me that if your grandma give you a recipe, you can duplicate it 100% and taste
No.
exactly how grandma to make it?
No, I cannot.
Oh, I thought if you had the recipe, it's authentic.
I cannot. No, I'm. Well, the recipe may be authentic, but that doesn't mean it's
Exactly.
you know.
Just because you have the recipe does not mean you can make it. And nobody gonna beat grandma's recipe ever. And I dare you to prove me wrong.
No, you're right. You're right. I've tried many times to make what my
Right?
grandmother made.
Like
and it
every
does not
chef in
taste like
Japan have to go through training like 6, 7, 8 years. You work in a Japanese restaurant for 1 year, come out to open a restaurant called Authentic Japanese Restaurant. Are you serious? Are you serious?
They're gonna name their restaurant. I can't believe it's not Japanese.
That's like that's like somebody go and help Val cook brisket one time and then go out and open a brisket restaurant. Say that
Yeah.
authentic barbecue. No. 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 You need years and years and years and years of touching that beef before you tell me that you can do that. All right?
But yeah, that's true because I can give you a class on how to do what I do, but that doesn't mean what you do is gonna taste like what I do.
Ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen. Experience always beats knowledge. Experience always beats knowledge. What I mean by that? Just because you know doesn't mean you know how to do it. But if you know how to do it, you might not understand why. Experience always beat knowledge. Right? There's a lot of people who know how to do certain things. Like, for example, they make kimchi and they make perfect kimchi. And you're like, how does that work? Why does this thing taste like this? I don't know. I just do this for like 25 years and it tastes like this. They don't know why. But if you go to a class, they're like, oh, the reason the kimchi tastes like that is because the fermentation of this thing and this chemical touch this thing, that, and then you go home like put it together like as it's like a scientific class, and yet your kimchi tastes like bleach, and their kimchi tastes great. Experience always beat knowledge. So next time when somebody tastes like, that thing tastes like this and that, you should ask, have you been there? Have you ever tasted that? Have you ever really tasted it and tell me that it tastes like that? Because sometimes it's a YouTube exaggeration, and I think that misleads some people because I know a lot of people will be searching for a certain flavor that just doesn't exist. All right, and sometimes it might be a placebo kind of thing. You think it does taste like something, but it doesn't. And sometimes there are some notes are a feeling, not a note. Right? There are some times where after the rain, you walk out, that dampness give you a certain weird smell. That's not a taste. Like sometimes it smell like a sewer pipe, plastic pipe, burning pipe, stuff like that. And the cigar will taste like that because cigar's burning. Right? So sometimes you have that taste, but it's not a taste. It's just something that you reminisce of.
Yeah, it's the odor or the aroma that it reminds you of, but not the taste. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not exactly what it is. Sometimes like this thing make me feel like I'm in a dry desert. Yeah, it could. Sometimes the cigar will make you feel a certain way. Like, oh, this thing makes me dizzy. This thing makes me lightheaded. This thing makes me feel like sweaty, dried. This thing makes me feel like it does happen. It does happen. There are some cigars that will drive you to have diarrhea every single time.
Oh no, don't say that.
There are. Believe it or not, nicotine is a form of laxative. So if you have constipation, go have 5 cigars. Right? There's a lot of things going on in the industry that I feel like whenever I debunk something, whenever I tell something, I am stepping on somebody's toe.
But I don't I don't know. I think it's good to have controversy. I think it's good to have disagreements.
And I think so too.
If you ruffle somebody, if you ruffle somebody's feathers, well, so be it. That's okay. It's like, I think a brand owner wants to hear whatever it is you got to say, negative, positive, indifferent, because
not necessarily.
Well, I do, because I think it gives them something to think about.
I don't think they want to think about that.
You don't.
I have never received. Okay, I have never received a positive feedback. I think mine is with 2 exceptions. All right, I think with 2 exceptions, 3 actually, because the cigar box guy also have a positive feedback. 3 exceptions. Every other time I have a negative feedback about cigar, it's always negative. I get a negative comeback. It's never positive. It's like, hey, whatever you say is impossible. Right? When I comment about our Septimo cigar, what I get was, I don't know, everybody else like it. You're the only one that didn't like it. I cannot possibly be the only one. I
think they're an okay cigar. All right.
Okay is a big range word.
Average cigar. I mean, it's not something that wows me.
for
Okay, the
for
story
a
behind
average cigar.
the story behind the brand, you know, and all the stuff you hear about them, El Septimo this, El Septimo that. Well, that's good for them, but that's
For
not my
for
approach to
okay
it.
cigar to charge a above okay average, you gotta that
Well,
moves it down.
that's the thing. That's the thing, and I've smoked several of those cigars, and when I go to a cigar shop and I see them there, I don't even look. I don't even go to look to buy them. Okay, because I can get something and I know that I like. I know I got something at home that I like.
Yep. There's
Okay.
a lot of those try one cigar.
Well, yeah, and that's one thing I've been doing for a while now is that when I go to a lounge, I will buy something from a brand I don't know because I've never tried it before, and there's so much stuff that you got to at least try something new once in a while. Not every time you go, but at least once in a while.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of things that people can do to change people's mind. But I'm very easily swayed. If you can prove it to me, I sway. Right? If I have criticism about certain things, and when I have criticism, I'm like heavy. Right? I'm heavy criticism. I truly believe what I say when I say it. Right? When I tell you about something, I truly believe it. When I comment about a certain brand or whatever, I truly believe it. And in order for me to flip around, all you have to do is to defeat my and convince me, right? Defeat my belief and convince me, right? All you have to do to be convince me. Otherwise, and I will forever change. I will forever change, right? Nowadays, I say I don't like all the other Gurkha except one. I used to say I just don't like Gurkha, but unfortunately, I like one of them. So now I say I don't like all of them except one. I will tell you, right? There are cigars that I think like before I even start a review, I know it's gonna be shit. Big word. I know it's gonna be shit. I smoked it like, damn, this thing's good. I'm gonna go get a box. I was wrong. I was wrong about the cigar. I'm more than happy to say that. Convince me. Change it up. Tell me I'm wrong. That's okay. There's not one person in this world can say that they have never been wrong. I've been wrong. But convince me. Try better. Do better. Don't just simply say, hey, you're full of shit. Convince me. When's the last time you smoked a single and immediately bought a box? When's the last time I smoked a single and immediately buy a box? Davidoff, I bought a box right after I smoked the sample. There's one thing. Okay, there's one I was gonna buy a box. I have not find the right size I want yet, which is the Sapphire, Rocky Patel Sapphire. I thought it was gonna be shit. That cigar's good. The review is out. I think, if not public yet, it's there. I thought that was gonna be crap. It was good. Okay, and I was gonna buy a box with that too. So it really depends. I have few stuff that I will buy a box for variety of reasons. But if I smoke a single and gotta immediately go buy a box, a lot of times like if it's available to me at the right time, right? So what is the right time? Well, Tony doesn't like to buy a single item. I don't like to go to a shop and order one thing. So if I can go there and find 5, 6 different things, I place one order. I really don't like when I order like 3 cigars, 3 pieces of cigars, and get it sent over. It's kind of weird. So, whenever I see something, okay, Pledge of the Legion, I smoke one and I immediately want out of the box. Pledge of the Legion is one of those. Indoor, I bought a box because indoor was good. Rubicon, I smoked one immediately a box. Cohiba Rubicon.
Yeah.
Right? There are some cigars are just crazy good. You smoke one time, you're like, I need a box. Sangre Nueva, about $2. Casa Cuevas Reserva Natural, I smoked one immediately a box. Okay. And I bought a Maduro too. I bought a box of Maduro too. Casa Cuevas, Box Press, Maduro. That one, I smoked one and immediately I want a box. I always remember that day when I, when Michael's handed me that cigar, like, what the hell is this? I smoked one. I was like, I need a box. So yes, I have a lot of them where I smoke one and I need a box. Now, on the higher end spectrum, that rarely happens. Higher end cigars, I rarely just go smoke one and I want a box. It's more like I already bought a box and I've been smoking them. Because they tend to have the presentation that pull me in before I even tried it. Now, there is one, Dom Pepper's 20th anniversary, the one with the blue box. I smoked one right away. I wanted a box, but that box was $800, right?
Ooh.
So what
Ooh.
happened is I smoked a second one. And you know what? I wanted the box. I wanted the box. So I smoked two of that and I bought a box. And that, even today, I'll still say one of my best purchases. Because that cigar is just good. That cigar is just good. Okay? So yeah, I have few. That does happen. But a lot of times, the things that are more expensive tend to be the opposite. I bought a box and I smoked it and I enjoyed it. Here, the thing about this is that a lot of time, I bought the fancy stuff for me because I looked at it and I liked it. And the singles, I tend to buy so that I can do a review for you guys. Not always because I want to smoke them. And this is why you're more likely to see my review not liking a cigar than liking a cigar, because a lot of time I wouldn't have otherwise buy that cigar. If it wasn't because there was a new cigar I want to do a review for you guys, I wouldn't have otherwise bought the cigar. So whenever a new cigar come out, I'll try to buy it. I try to see it, I try to buy it. But like there are some cigars, like when I looked at it, I just don't want to buy it. Like the Almago cigar.
For the El Mago.
That they have a lot of like characters and stuff like that, different.
They seem to be coming out with a lot of stuff lately. Maybe too much stuff.
It
too
doesn't
fast.
grab me. I bought one to try it, and it still didn't grab me. It just doesn't grab me.
I think it's become that trendy brand for this year.
I just don't feel like there's anything specific about it. That makes me want it. Right? That makes me want it. I just don't. And believe it or not, I think the cigar brand that I bought most for the past 12 months is probably Casa Carrillo. I think I bought every single release of Casa Carrillo.
Well, you know, that guy is just consistent. He is just good and consistent. Okay. And I think the same thing with AJ. Man, this guy's got magic hands. He's everybody's going to him.
Well, age when you produce your own tobacco and cigars and all that, had a factory that rolls everybody else's cigar, you really understand tobacco. You really understand what is safe. All right. I don't think AJ produced a lot of bangers, but I think they produce 99% safe cigar, which means majority of people will be smoking it and like it.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Like, there's not one AJ like I had to buy 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of those. Not one AJ.
Who is this guy?
This guy,
Who is this
stranger,
guy?
has gone missing for a while.
Are you back at it again?
Who are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Go ahead and watch the previous 25 episodes.
What? What
Come on,
happened?
Martin.
What's going on?
Me just talking about, cigar industry today. Really just talking about how I feel today.
I want to bring something up.
So-
and then you guys comment on it. All right.
Okay.
So look, here's first off, I want to talk about just briefly. I don't want to talk about. I want to mention it, and then I want to say what I want to say.
Okay.
Now we know, hopefully we know, that cigar prices go up every year.
Okay.
Every year. Certain brands do not go up every year. They may go up every 2 years, every 3 years, sometimes even every 5 years. But cigars in general, a brand is going up every year. That's normal. Should not surprise or shock anybody. Okay. Now, people are going to say, well, why are they raising the prices? Well, you know what? It costs more to produce a cigar. It costs more to plant it. It costs more for those farmers. It costs more for those the blenders. It costs more for the rollers. It costs more for everything. Everything adds up, which means it costs. And we as a consumer are the ones that pay that cost. What I don't like, and I understand the price increase. I get it, okay? I get it. What bothers me is that the retail shops are the ones that burn me. Okay. I can buy a $14 cigar right now, 3/4 of a mile from me, and I can go another 3/4 of a mile further to my west, and I'm paying $23 for that exact same cigar. So I'm getting burnt. I'm getting burnt. And I don't like getting burnt. Now, saying that,
I don't either.
saying that, I get, I follow certain online stores, and I look, I'm like everybody else. I'm looking for a good price. I'm looking for a good deal. I'm looking for a good discount, and if it's there, yeah, I'm going to get it. But what I saw today really, really pissed me off. And I don't remember the site, but you guys may have gotten the same email that I did. It's a notification that I did. And the advertisement said pre-tariff prices. Get yours now.
What does that even mean?
Well, that means that, that means you think you're getting the deal right now at a certain price because they're telling you they're going to raise the prices, but they're raising it because of the tariff. Pre-tariff prices.
No, well, there's something else. But Val, I'll let you finish. I'll give you.
Well, that was my big thing. Just tell me, hey, you guys. Sorry to let you know this, but the price of cigars are going to be going up. That's all you got to do. But don't try to trick me into this marketing stuff. And and it's all kind of a marketing trick, right? 30% off here, 50% off here, 80% off here. And when you go look for that 80% discount, they're junk.
Yep.
It's junk. But
bundles
because they advertised it, they got to have something on there that's 80% off. Otherwise, it's false advertisement. Am I right or wrong?
Like I said, I have input, and I'll give it to you after you're done.
All right. I'm just saying. I just didn't like the advertisement that's telling me, buy it now, pre-tariff prices. Just tell me, hey guys, prices are going up September 1st. Get this right now at this price because come September 1st, it's going up. That's what I want to hear.
Anything else?
They ain't gonna tell you that.
Can I have my input now?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your comment. What, Martine?
Tony, what were you gonna say?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember the site. I don't remember the
Don't
the
give out the
online
site. Don't give out the site. You're getting us in trouble.
No, I'm not. I was going to say it even if I remember it, but I truly don't remember it because I read it, and as soon as I read their pre-tariff prices, I deleted it. So I
Okay.
don't even know what cigars they advertised.
Okay. So we're good?
I'm good. I'm happy.
All right.
You know what? Let me take a drink. I gotta quench my thirst for that.
Now here comes Tony to crush everything you just said.
I'm just gonna crush everything that you just said. Val, you're
No,
only
he's
thinking
gonna
about.
He's gonna agree with me.
Hold on. You're
He's
done.
gonna say you're right.
You're done.
No.
And
Ready?
you're wrong.
You ready?
Talk to me.
Val, you're right. Absolutely right. Those advertisements are junk. All right? But let me give you that this, okay? Most cigars are not allowed to discount more than 18% of MSRP. All right? Because if they do, they get in trouble. So if you see anything more than like 20% at like holiday or more than 18% normal the time, it's most likely not something good. All right? Heritage cigars and general cigar, they tend to allow it, but every other good cigar that you're looking for, don't. They don't allow it. They don't allow it. Okay? So, yeah, if you got to see something like that, you're going to see some cigars that are house blend that don't have that restriction. Bundles, generals, heritage, they tend to allow it. Everything else, boutique and stuff like that, they don't allow it. So if you see anything like 18% and below, that's normal. You might be able to find something like that. But if it's other than that, you probably won't. You probably won't. All right? Because the cigar company don't allow it. All right? When you go to like an event, like a PCN, whatever you order, it's like you get $10, you get $1 for free. That's 10% off. Right? So they pass that to you. Now, with the way the tariffs work, they added 10, 15%. 10, 15%. So, what does that mean is that if they say pre-tariff price, that means 15% off. Okay? Now, here's the thing. The cigar price increase is not always just about cigars. When you go to a store to buy it, store has overheads, store has rents. The rent increase 10 to 15% every so many years.
Mhm.
If it's a $10,000 a month shop, 10% increase is $1,000. That means they gotta sell to make up that $1,000. So your cigar price will increase. Not because cigar price increase, because the rent increase. Right? Well, how long would you work in a store or in a company to not get a raise? How long?
How long would I go without getting a raise?
Yeah.
Am I just taking a raise factor, or am I thinking about all the other stuff that goes with it?
No. How long would you work for a company without a raise?
I would probably only go no more than 3 years.
All right. So expect every 3 years, your cigar is going to go up in price.
I can live with that.
Right. So
Or-
every 1 year, your cigar is going to increase price for the rent. Every 3 year, your cigar is going to go up in price because of labor. And every 10 years, your cigar is going to go up in price because of depreciation, inflation,
Well, you
and
can't.
tariffs.
Wait. You see, that's the problem that I have. I cannot. I can't see how you can equate those things together. You're raising your
Inflation.
cigars because your rent went up.
It's a
Inflation.
business. It's a business. And here's the thing. Some area has cheaper rent than the other. This
Yes,
is why
that's
if
true,
you go to
yeah.
Scottsdale, cigar's more expensive than Phoenix. Because the rent's expensive.
True that.
Okay.
That's just the way it is. So things will go up. But a lot of time it's not just one news where, oh, there's tariffs, so cigar price went up. No. Tax went up, overhead went up, and then the government requirement went up. For a while, remember we have this FDA says now you had to apply a sticker over the box, had to cover more than 50 or 60% of the box. That cost is to the shop. The shop had to buy that sticker and put it on there.
Oh, I thought that should be government issue. They want you to do it. They should issue those stickers to you.
In fact, when I go to Taiwan, they have that requirement too. The owner has a stack of that sticker, had to put it on himself.
Oh, wow.
So if they go out of your store and find things does not have a sticker, they fine you. That goes to now the owner had to buy that, right? Now the cigar company had to buy different boxes to accommodate that 60%. Price goes up. Now, do I like price goes up? No, I hate price goes up. In fact, everybody goes up. Shadow Smokers Legion is the only one that went down. We went down. Because we can. Right? So there's that. So a lot of times cigar increase is not because the store wants to, it's because in order to keep the store going, they have to. Now, Val, here's your choice. Do you want to have one less store to go to, or do you want to pay 10% more?
You're taking away an option from me, huh?
Right? So the problem with that is, we speak with our wallet when we go buy it. So if you don't buy enough, they will understand. But they have to increase because they need to. Cigar is a very, very low profit thing. Believe it or not. Cigar is a very, very low profit thing. Right? So if you go to a store, you bought a box for $120. Let's say that's like an average thing, $120. They only make $60. If you had a booze alcohol store, you know how easy to make $60? You sit over there, $60 here. Right? If you sell alcohol, $60 easy. If you're in a Chinese restaurant, you want to make $60 easy. You sit back, make some Chinese fried rice and make some chicken wing, you got $60. But cigar is a very, very tough one. Right? The return is minuscule. You had to sell a large amount to do that. And trust me, if they can sell it for cheaper and make a large amount and get rid of the cigar faster and get a better deal, they would. They would. And a lot of cigar shops get in trouble because they run certain things and then they get in trouble for it. There is one shop that used to do this like mother load Davidoff stuff. I'm not gonna say what shop it is. And they just mix and match. And they got reported a few times. Because not only the your competition will rat it out for you. Your competition will rat you out. All right. So like if you run a website right now, you're like, 50% off, I don't know, magic toads. Right? You literally, I don't want to make any profit. I'm just gonna get rid of these. You do 50% off. Right away, your competition will call Alec Bradley, and Alec Bradley will claim because you cannot give 50% off. So not only your store won't, the vendors won't let you, the competition won't let you. You literally just cannot run that kind of stuff. So if your competition raised price and you don't, that's your choice. They can't do anything about it. But in order to keep up, you kind of have to raise your price. I'm pretty sure for a while, a lot of shops like, hey, 10% tariff, I would just eat that. That's fine. Right? it's like giving them a 10% discount to start. Literally, it's 5% discount because tariffs comes back and you keystone it. So it's 5% discount. So there's still room to give discount. But with everything else going on, you can't. You have to give discount. Or you have to raise your price in order to give discount. It's one of those things it's like Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I'm gonna sell you something $100. I'm gonna market $200, and I gotta tell you 50% off. Right? So Val, would you be okay if I have a cigar that's $20 and I'm gonna market 40 and then give you an email that says 50% off? Would that be better? Huh?
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. That's all that is. So they have to send you the promotion. They have no choices. And a lot of times it's to get you to look at the website, right? If I say 80% off, it's because I want you to look at the website to find that 80%. But while you're searching for it, you might find something that you like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that happens.
Not really to sell you 80% off cigar because they don't make shit. So yeah, that's the secret behind the thing. Marketing works. Does marketing sometimes get annoying? Yes.
Yes.
We all get our email. We all look at it. We all click into it and go, that's the 80% off cigar. One. But let's tell the truth. Is that you knew the cigar that you want to buy does not go on sale. Right? That's like expecting an Opus to have 25% off. Martin, when's the last time Opus went 25% off?
Ever?
I don't think I've ever seen it at 25%.
You can't. You do that kind of discount, Opus will never call you back.
Nope, they'll pull them.
They don't want to lower their brand. You can increase as much as you want. You want to increase by 1,000%, they won't say the word.
They'll probably buy them back. And you'll never get that account again.
Yeah, you'll lose the account, right? Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, that's the dilemma. So, can you blame the store? Not really. Do we don't like it? No, we don't like it. But that's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
All right, Tupac. I got you. Yes, Tupac. Right? So, yeah, we got those things going on. So, Val, did I answer and I completely crushed your point?
Yes, you did. That's okay, though. I just had to say it. It just upset me.
No, trust me, nobody likes it. I don't like it. Right? We all buy cigars, right? Guys, just because I'm here does not mean I don't pay for my cigar. I pay for my cigars. I pay for my cigar sometimes more than anybody else. Okay? And I don't like it just as much as you don't like. But I understand why. In order for the cigar industry to thrive and to continue, for the shop that I like to continue, that's necessary evil.
True that.
And you just have to pick and choose, right? And sometimes you have to ask yourself, is hours and hours of researching worth saving that $1 per cigar?
You ain't got no job.
Well,
maybe.
when you don't have a job, shouldn't time be even more valuable? So instead of spend that 1 hour searching, go mow a lawn for 1 hour.
True that.
I'm not saying that you should. I wouldn't. But I don't know. Go ask the wife, hey, babe, how much would you pay me if I wash the dishes tonight? $10? Okay, I'll take that $10. I'll wash the dishes, and now I got $10 more to buy cigars. Still your money, but hey, at least you earned it. Right? Martin don't get to do that, but hey. Martin can have an OnlyFans just show his pack now and probably get some dollars.
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
It's not maybe. There are some guys that love to see
I'm
that
sure.
pack.
I'm sure.
Believe it or not, there's more guys that like to see other people's pack than a female. Did you notice that? Like if you go to the
Yeah.
gym, right?
Dudes
A
go
guy
to the gym
will
all
see
the time.
another guy that is like really buff, and they're like, "Ooh, check that out." And then they will go
Nice
there and
pecs,
find
dude.
any excuse to touch it too. Like, "Ooh, look at that! Oh, Martin, look at this! Oh yeah! Oh, Martin's got
It's true.
packs." Okay, but female was just like, "Oh, okay." Impressive. Okay, they won't touch you.
Pecs are right here. Pecs are right here.
Right? They will do that. That's the way it is. I don't know why. Guys will be more impressed with another guy than certain things.
But you cannot go to a woman and say, "Hey, nice glutes."
Oh, you can't. You can't. You can't. It's double standard. You cannot go there, hey, oh, nice ass. You work that ass up, huh? You're like, right away, somebody will walk right next to you. He's like, you need to get on.
Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute.
Even though that's what they're working so hard for, is for that nice ass.
Exactly. You know what? You know what? If you don't want to be looked at that way, then don't go there.
No. They want to be looked at that way, just not by you. Just not by you. Anybody else, fine.
Hey,
just not by you.
No.
They don't want to be admired. They want to be envied. Woman does not want to be admired. Woman want to be envied. Guys want to be admired. Women want to be envied.
Then
and
they should
envy
go to
means
an all-women's place if they want to be envied.
All women want to be envied. All right? Women don't want you to say, women don't want another woman to say, hey, you got a nice ass. Women want us to have another woman says, if I work just hard enough, I will get that same ass too. Huh? Woman wants that. Woman don't want to be like, oh, you got a nice ass. No, woman want to be like, I want her to be jealous of my ass. Guys, we're not going to be jealous. We're not going to be jealous because, Martin all of a sudden have the arm twice his size than before. We'll be like, hey, that looks nice. That looks great. That's admired. Guys want to be admired. Right? No, guys want to like, oh, I bought a new car, and then, hey, nice. Martin, that's a beautiful car. That's admired. Mm-hmm. And women, they just want to be like, if I had her boyfriend, I'd have the same car. Women want to be envied.
Yeah, women are weird.
Women don't know what woman wants, but women want to be envied. Yep. That's just the way it is. Guys, I figured it out for you guys. Right? So if you want to do something, you do something that where your wife, your girlfriend can be envied. Not by admire, envied. And guys, whatever you do, so long as it's nice, I'm pretty sure somebody will be like, nice. That looks good. That looks good. Good job. Good job, Martin. Instead of losing weight, you gain weight. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always the guys that go up to the guys and say, hey, man, you look good.
Yeah, you look good. Doing great. Hey, Martin, I see you add another like 25 kilogram on that shit. Good job. Now his leg's jello. Good job. Right? But if you go to the woman and says, hey, your leg look jello, she'll be like, what the hell do you mean by that? What I mean by that? You just lift a weight you can't handle. And look at that, 25 pounds. What the fuck were you doing? This is why I don't go to gym. I don't go to gym. If I want to lose weight, I just don't eat.
True.
All right, if you want to lose weight, start at the kitchen. If you want to gain weight, go to the gym. You'll gain weight no matter what you do at the gym. You either work out and eat more, or you go to the gym to eat more.
Go to the gym, eat more, gain weight. and muscle.
Yeah. You're gonna gain weight if you exercise and you eat. If you want to lose weight, stop eating. Quickest way is to stop eating. All right? You lose per day 1,000 calories, about a pound. So you lose a pound a day if you don't eat. All right? Now you want to stay the same weight, keep smoking a cigar. You'll be in the same weight. Why? Because you spend all the money on cigars.
True.
Ain't gonna buy more food.
True.
For every 4 cigars Martin smoked, he just lost a bottle of bourbon. That's gonna make him gain weight.
Maybe.
Maybe. For every cigar you smoke, you just lost a popcorn from the movie theater. I don't understand why $10 for a pack of popcorn in a movie theater, but it is what it is.
Yeah, they're expensive.
You can't even bring your own food in there, but somehow popcorn's $10. This is why I eat popcorn at home. $1 a pack. Eat as much as you want. With as much butter as you want. And if you eat enough butter, you lose weight. Tiberius like the fuck.
Yeah.
It's true. It's just the funny way things work.
Oh my God. Look
Snaps.
who it is.
Happy New Year.
What?
I'm like confused. Somebody's here that I haven't seen in 30 years.
You're talking
You know, I honestly thought you were gonna hop
Well, you're-
on before he did. But you
Bro,
were
you're not
late.
even 30. You ain't even 30.
I know.
Right?
I
You're
was-
like, I don't know how that happened. You jump on the comment like 2 minutes or maybe 5 minutes after the show starts. And then you jump on the show an hour, 18 minutes later.
I had to get some things done.
Cuban time,
Puerto Rican time.
Puerto Rican time. Right?
But what's up, Martine? Missed you.
Martin, like, I feel like Martin knew that one day he's gonna be showing his arm. So he's been having the same camera, same angle for the past like 2 years, just so that today he'll be like,
He's like,
You see
oh yeah,
this?
I gotta,
You see
I
this?
need to smoke this
yeah.
cigar.
He's like, right?
Oh, is that what I got to do? I'm gonna tell you guys. I've been working on my six. I've been working on my
My
six pack. It took me 2 years to get this barrel. I'm just saying.
I trained my 6-pack so much that I'm protecting it with my fat.
Yeah, I just want to say everybody have a 6-pack, just have a layer of fat over it. That's all.
Yeah.
Everybody does. Yeah.
Just saying, Guys never have problem with another person's like admiration thing. I don't know, but guys have a lot of drama, huh?
It can, but it depends on the person. They have an ego, then yeah. If people are just like neutral, like everything will be fine.
I think we went through a phase. First, you're at the introvert phase, and you try to do something that makes yourself confident. Then you go through that confident phase. Now, when you are in the confident phase, all your friends in that confident phase, and we disagree with each other. And then you had a fight and drama and stuff like that, and you went through that introvert phase again. You're like, shit, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Right? Just like marriage. A lot of people like, I got married once, I never want to do it again. Introvert phase. Confident,
Exactly.
first like, I got married, I got a wife, what you got? You got the confident phase. And then you got the introvert phase. I never want to deal with it again. And then you go to that confident phase again. Like Martin right now is like, chicks, check me out.
Mm.
Right? And then
Mhm.
obviously you start to have opinion again. And then until the next drama happens, then you go back to the introvert phase.
Mm. Nah.
But my wife
Not
only
this
see
time.
my confident face, so that a lot of time she's like, why is guys have so much drama? Has more drama than women.
I don't think so.
I don't
But
think so
that's
either.
okay.
Really? So let me
Yeah.
ask you this, Rick. When's the last time your wife tell you about another
Wow.
woman she had a fight with?
Nice.
Today,
Mother don't count.
her sister, a coworker, her boss, her director, all women. Who else? Her aunt.
No. Okay, here's our exclusion. Family members and co-workers don't fit because we have co-workers that we hate too. Well, at least you
Yeah.
guys do. Right? Right? We have co-workers that we hate because there's
Oh.
always somebody sitting over there expect you to do their work. Okay? Smart people, but assholes. Okay? So we
Mhm.
have that. So when's the last time your wife had a fight with a friend? Not relative, not coworker.
Who's Andrew?
A friend.
Okay, before you answer that, does your wife have any friends?
She does.
Okay.
You, right?
She has a few female friends. I mean, we're at our late 20s, so a lot of our like friends that we have, we're all going through
Same
little
friends.
transitions where it's like they're traveling, they're settling down, they're getting married, and so it's like it hasn't been as close as it was from prior. Maybe over a year ago.
It gets worse. Once you and your friends settle down, it
Mhm.
gets worse. Trust me.
Yeah, there's definitely a change.
Right? So Val, how about you? When's the last time your wife tell you about a fight that she had with her friend?
Maybe over a year ago.
With her friends.
Or with a friend? Cannot be relative.
No, I'm thinking. I can't remember the last time she had an argument with a friend, but I can say it was about 2 years ago. She had an argument with a coworker.
Coworker always happens. That coworker cannot count because we
Yeah,
guys have
okay.
coworker fight too.
Yeah, no.
But that's not really drama. That's just work. That's just the way
Yeah,
it is.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, no. No. I can't remember.
Exactly. But for guys, we always have some beef with a friend.
I don't.
Every so often.
I don't.
You do. About 6 months ago.
I would like to have some beef with a friend. I really
Well, Martin currently don't have a lot of friends. That's different.
would. Mhm.
Because
No,
all his
No,
friend
like, I
admires
would
him
like
right now.
to. I would like to go to a restaurant and have some beef with a friend. Burgers.
I was gonna say, Martin, I have steaks, I have a burger, I have all these different things in my fridge. So if you want beef, you want sirloin? Do you want
No,
your
hold
strip?
on. Martin, we did that. We did that last year.
You want ground beef?
We did that last year.
I just want beef with my friend.
We did have that last year. We did have that last year. That was our first meal, by the way. We did do that. Right? So just overall, guys tend to have more friends and guys tend to have more beef. Because we all have our standing. And sometimes we're not willing to back down. Unlike, well, Rick is different. Rick will just take anything. And Martin will have beef, but he doesn't give a fuck. That's a problem. Those things makes beef worse. Martin is the type of person that makes a beef even more beefy.
Mm,
Right? You go to Martin and say, "Hey, Martin, what the hell, man?" Martin will be like, "Oh,
I don't give a
what?
fuck.
Yeah, what do you want me to do about that?"
Why is
That
so
makes it worse.
mad?
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Damn, you just cut out real bad. What'd you say?
You cut out. You cut out. We didn't cut out. You cut out.
Oh, oh. I heard you screaming. I didn't know what you said.
No, I said Martin is the type of person that you know it makes worse because you don't give a fuck. So if there's a problem, somebody go confront you, you'll be like, "What do you want me to do about it?" And even if you say, "Okay, you know, Martin, just apologize," and Martin will be like, "Oh, sorry." He won't be like, "I sincerely is apologizing. I'm sorry." No, he'll be like, "Oh, sorry."
Like Martin, we need you to say, "I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck."
Or I would say, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that makes it worse. That makes it worse. So it's like if you do, you doomed. You do, you don't. So
Or I'm sorry. Wait, what was that one that the people said? Mm, I'm sorry. I don't remember. Something
Martin's
about
like, "I'm sorry, but
you're
I'm
a
not
bitch.
sorry."
Sorry you're being a bitch.
What?
I get that.
No, Martina, bless your heart.
Mhm.
Bless your heart. Yeah. Oh, like
Right?
dumps. Oh,
And Val is type of person that if you had a beef, he won't confront you. He'll hold it in until one day he needs to have 2 hour story
Unless you
to
screw
talk
him
about it.
over with either with a cigar or a hat.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you
those two.
you can settle it with the hat. Usually with the hat, you will settle it. So like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a type of person that I'll vent about it. I'll tell you everything about what I hate about that situation. I vent it out. I don't keep it in. I can keep it in for so long until when I confront it, that's when I talk about it. So guys have a lot of drama.
I used to be like that.
No, I have never hear you vent to me about anybody.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to vent about now.
Well, even in the
I go to
past.
work, I go to the gym, I eat, I come home. All right.
You go to the gym every day,
Martin?
Martin?
5 days a week.
Now, Martin's the type of person that knows how to use the gym, right? If you gotta put a gym membership, you use it. You go there, you use the equipment, you take a shower there, use their water and shit.
Is
Exactly.
there any beaches in Texas?
Yeah, Galveston. You
Yeah,
got
Galveston's got a port there. It's
South
got a
Padre
seaport.
Island.
Like it's like gym tan laundry. I'm trying to think like you should do like your own like Jersey Shore, but Texas Shore. Just having
Yeah,
that lifestyle
Corpus
instead of it being instead of being Guidos and Italians, it just be you and other Hispanics just living by the shore.
If I lived closer to Houston, that'd be the closest beach to me.
And that's why I'm like going back to my main point of this is I think cigar industry is full of beef. A lot of shit underneath. There's no such thing as gentlemen. Okay, there's no such thing as gentlemen. It's all the front. It's all front. I think. Right? You can be friend with a lot of people, but the friend that you have indirectly gets you beef. Like for example, let's put it this way. Ken Swanson. We all love this guy. Right? Does anybody here hates this guy? Just so I know.
He's a very likable person.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, there is a crap load of people that hates him. I love Tim to death. Okay, Tim is a great guy.
Yep.
But after I knew him, then I realized a lot of people don't like him, and I don't even know why.
Jealousy.
I think maybe their perception is that what they see, all right, is a facade. But he is a truly nice person.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Okay, he really is. You know, and
He
I
is
can
a
say that
nice
because
person.
I've met him a couple of times, okay, and I've spoken to him a couple of times on the telephone, and he is, man, I tell you what, he is a very nice person.
But there's a lot of people that don't like, if especially back in the days when you have this whole separation between Bradley and Tim, and the people who supported Bradley still hates him. I don't know why. I don't know why.
It's hate mob mentality.
But like, they don't even do anything with him. Right? If you hang out with Tim, Tim doesn't spare anything. He just take you to go have fun, whatever. Right? But there's like a lot of time when he have a beef with somebody, I don't even know how that happened. Because I have never seen him actually have an argument in front of me. And that might be because, hey, I'm running a business. I don't want people to see me angry, but he does.
Yeah.
I believe it's because of, social media is such like a affluence, and again, mob mentality does happen. It's like any tiny thing could happen with somebody who could be an influencer, celebrity, owner of a business. And if one thing gets out, that could be an accusation or just somebody's hearsay experience, people would latch onto that sometimes. And
Like
they're like,
once
oh,
in a
I hate him,
while.
I hate him, I hate him. It's like, but why? Oh, he did this
Once
to
in a
somebody.
while, I'll be doing research on cigar stuff like that, and once in a while I find his name on like social media posts and stuff like that, and people will say like, no, this guy's don't know what's like, you'll talk shit about him, his knowledge of cigars. This guy runs a cigar shop, and he don't think that he knows how to run cigar. Really, right? This guy runs a cigar shop, and you don't think this guy knows cigars. Now, even though I say that, a lot of time I will say the same thing about other cigar people, right? There are times where I look at, Rick probably know this. Like sometimes I look at like, what the hell is he talking about? Like I don't agree on certain things. Like for example, Nick, Podomo last episode, we talked about Podomo. What the hell are you talking about? Right? And Podomo runs a cigar shop. I mean, so a cigar company that he should know, but we disagree. And like Fratello cigar. I mean, the guy's cool, and he comes out with some weird things, but some of the cigar stuff he says, just like, what?
Yeah. A cigar shop I used to go to, humidity doesn't exist.
Well, he's right, but he's wrong.
Humidity does not afflict or affect cigars at all.
Well, it does to a degree, right? We all know that to a degree, but not as much as you think. Not as much as you think. I'll be very surprised if Martin says that he keep up with the humidity on his humidor right now.
I just throw a pack in there every once in a while.
I would be very surprised if you go like he because Martin used to have all those like hygrometer and shit that he would check it all the time. I doubt that he checked it.
And you know what? I used to check it, and it all stayed about the same because I put humidity packs in there. So what do? Put a humidity pack there's dry. That's it.
Yep. How I used to check, I would open my drawer, and then as my cigars are getting less and less because I'm constantly smoking and not replenishing, once I get to the back and I feel the Ovita pack, I'm like, oh shit, it's dry. New one.
Yep. Also, there's a problem with people, okay? They don't understand humidity, and I really advise people to check this. Let's say this is the Bovita pack. All right? They put the Bovita pack right next to their sensor, like that. You always got to get perfect humidity if you do that.
Right.
Sensor, humidity pack. Okay? Sensor, humidity pack, as far as you can.
Yep.
You don't put it together like this, you always get perfect humidity pack.
Yep.
No.
Like
Well,
my,
until it dries, it'll be too late.
I have 4 shelves. I have the device that tells you the thing on through Bluetooth. It's in the very back on the first rack, then on the bottom rack. And then I put the Bovitas in the front and the middle sections. So they're separated. So they're the tools on top for the sensors and the beauty factors are in the middle. So like it's
And
separated.
then here's the thing: don't even put a sensor in there.
Yeah.
Right? We all have hands, right? You open your cigar, check your humidity pack, dry or not. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? Don't drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, but they look so cool in your humidor.
If you're
Then
gonna
spend
do
the
that,
money.
just buy one that always is 70% and just hammer it on there.
Put a little drawing. 70%. Oh, look, it's 70% in the humidor.
All you gotta do is like, oh my god, is that 52%? Put it back in and close the door real quick. Breathe on it hard.
Driving yourself crazy. Okay, golden rule, guys: 25 cigar per pack.
Okay.
For every 25 cigar, you should have 1 humidity pack in there. How about that? Simple.
How about that?
How about that? All you had to do is go buy 25 cigars. They will give you the pack necessary for that. All right. And if you really want to, on a rainy day, take your cigar outside. Not recommended, but you can.
No.
Well, me and Martin experienced that in Miami, having a cigar in the rain. That was fun.
Did we have a cigar in the rain? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Keep your intimate places in the room now.
Yep. Martin got me wet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
More than once.
From my
Yeah.
head to your toes.
And both occasions.
More than once. Actually, they were together more than once, and they jump in the pool romantically more than once together too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Even though they're not molesting each other, they're molesting a balloon.
Flamingo.
Yeah, for me, yes.
Listen, the flamingo looked at me, winked at me.
I actually literally still have a picture of that.
I probably could still find it.
Why would you put a picture inside your cigar drawer?
Oh, we're talking about flamingos, I have this.
Aruba.
Hey.
So it's a flamingo cigar.
Oh, I can't find it. Oh well.
So,
All right, so just so everybody know, flamingo cannot smoke a cigar because they don't have lips.
I mean, yeah. I was trying to find like the logistics of it.
All right, last few minutes, let's talk about what my wife liked to talk to me yesterday. How about that? You guys keep complaining about it, they haven't heard about stuff that my wife said.
Oh yeah.
So my wife watched a video, talks about one single meteor hit Mexico and that killed all the dinosaurs. Do you guys know about that?
I know the meteor that was supposed to be like the extinction pause. I think it did hit around like Mexico.
So it hit the Gulf, like near the Gulf, at the edge of Mexico. All right, it made a crater about 100 miles wide, or something like that. All right. Well, no, it affected 100 miles, but it wasn't 100 miles wide. It's a big place. So she saw a video about it. One single meteor enter Earth, hit that, creates a whole cloud, and caused winterization. So we got ice age.
Like that movie.
Okay, and she told me that. I was like, you are gonna be out of your mind. Don't believe everything that you see on YouTube. And then she'd go ahead and start showing me 3 hours worth of video.
This is Bill Nye.
All right, 3 hours worth of video.
3?
Mm-hmm. It's horrible. It's bad.
You should have
Basically,
billed
it
her.
talks about one single meteor came down, hit shrapnels, spray all over, became smaller meteors, and hit everybody else, and kill all the dinosaurs. And obviously, it caused ice age. Guys, use your brain. Just like I told my wife, use your brain. Does that happen? Guys, do you guys believe that happened? One single meteor affected 100 miles radius, kill all the dinosaurs.
No, I
No.
think it's like a magnitude of different things that accumulated that caused the extinction, but I think it was just like the domino effect.
Now, going back to the beginning of that conversation, do you want to tell me that chicken is a dinosaur?
Velociraptor. It's a velociraptor.
So
I
you
thought it
think
was a-
chicken is a dinosaur?
I thought it was a turkey.
You guys believe chicken is a dinosaur?
No, I believe a turkey was a dinosaur.
Was or is?
Well,
I think chickens
your
were.
evolutional changes, I'm going to say is the turkey. Didn't you guys watch that movie Jurassic Park?
Mm-hmm.
He brought up a turkey. He didn't bring up a chicken. He didn't bring up a quail. He didn't
No,
bring up
no,
a
just
pigeon.
because your DNA has some sort of thing that has to do with dinosaur does not make you a dinosaur. Because if that's the case, we're all dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think they evolved from dinosaurs.
Everything evolved from previous things, right? So
Mhm.
at one point, everything was a dinosaur. Then we all, at one point, dinosaur. We evolved over a certain time that we're so far apart, we're no longer dinosaurs. You know, just like if Martin married a black person, if Martin married a Chinese, and Martin's kid married a Chinese.
Wait a minute. Why does Martin get to marry the Chinese? Why can't
Well,
I?
okay, let me rephrase that.
Japanese.
If Val
Yes.
40 years ago married a Chinese,
Yes.
his
I'd be a
descendant was
happy
half
man.
Chinese, right? And all his descendant marry a Chinese. And all that descendant marry a Chinese. 6 times later, you're not like they are not. Are they Mexican or they're Chinese?
Well, they're going to be Chinese because their last names are going to be changing. Because I'm sure I'm going to have some girls in there.
Right, but I'm just telling you, if 6 generations later, if all you marry was Chinese, are they Chinese or are they Mexican?
It'd be mostly Chinese. It would just be a DNA droplet.
Exactly. So
We have
is
to-
the dinosaurs. All right,
Yeah.
we evolved over thousands of years. I don't know how many generations that went through. How many
You would
things?
have to go into like Ancestry or 23andMe.
You know, you need 23 million of me.
Yeah, like when I did my ancestry, I'm like 1% Scottish, and I don't know anybody in my lineage that derived from Scotland.
That's because it's called denial.
Bruh. You have people come over to fucking Latin America. There's gonna be some European in you.
Well, I have a lot of European. I have Portuguese and mostly Spain, and then I have
Spain is gonna be a big one.
2%.
Yeah, so chicken is not a dinosaur anymore. You know?
England.
This is what I told my wife at the end. I was like, you know Greek myth?
Like Zeus.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know what Zeus liked to convert to?
Human.
Zeus doesn't like to come to Earth as a human.
Is it right? No, that's Norse.
He came in as a Seahawk.
He comes in as a crow.
Oh, I was gonna say crow.
Okay? So what happened is, when all the dinosaurs died, Zeus got nothing to fuck. He fucked around with other birds, and then now you have chicken. That's
So
what
you're
I
telling
thought.
me chickens are gods?
No, they're demigods.
Yeah, there you go.
All right? Because my wife tried to convince me that dinosaur tastes like chicken because chicken is dinosaur.
So chickens are
What?
part. Chickens are part Hercules. Okay.
Eat an alligator. I think that's closer to dinosaur.
Actually, alligator is classified as something else. It's not dinosaur. It's not descendant of dinosaur.
Sharks probably is the closest, but one of the oldest species.
Right? And how did that work? If you gotta say a meteor has killed all the dinosaurs, where are the dinosaurs in the water?
They're all the way down at the bottom where nobody
Yep.
can reach them.
They were where the billionaires were trying to get to in Titanic.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. Ice Age didn't kill all the dinosaurs because there are water dinosaurs.
I mean, I seen the movie Meg. I think Jason Statham he saw the megalodon. It's below the Mariana Trench. It's just it's a layer you had to go through.
They're trying to say the Ice Age killed all the dinosaurs. I was like, you have not been to bottom of the sea. They're colder than ice.
And the pressure there too.
Yeah. So, if the land don't survive, the water should, even with the Ice Age.
Mm-hmm.
If mammoth can survive, whale can survive, then dinosaur can survive.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only bird that resembles as much of a quote unquote dinosaur is like a shoebill.
I told her that, and then they say that something about the thing wasn't descendant. I thought they said that's the closest thing to dinosaur, but they didn't.
What about that ostrich?
Ostrich are birds.
Yeah, they're kind of. I'm just saying.
No, if
So,
you
yeah.
see how shoebill looks like, that is like
and
the
they make that
closest-
weird ass noise. Yeah.
yeah. When they clack their bills, it sounds like almost like a machine gun.
So, this is kind of dumb things I talked to my wife about. This is why I don't have questions for you guys, because she asks questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for your wife being very smart, she can be very naive.
Okay. I don't even know how my wife get through school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you don't know, Tony?
I don't know.
Oh, she's kind of pretty, so I think that's probably one answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we went to the same school, yet we came out with a different knowledge. I don't know how that worked. But she asked some crazy questions like, okay, it's a theory because nobody can prove it. There you go. And if you tell me that one single meteor killed all the dinosaurs but nothing else, everything else still survived, there's something to it. We still got a bird, we still got everything else, we got humans. Human went through the Ice Age. And you telling me dinosaur can't? All right, fine. T-Rex eats a lot, so that thing probably got hunger to death. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest don't eat a lot. Have you guys watched Jurassic Park? They have small dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The closest thing to dinosaur, guys, mosquitoes. Mosquito has not evolved for thousands and millions of years. Okay.
Yeah.
What
was
about
doing-
the tortoises?
What about roaches? They've survived a bunch of crazy shit.
True.
We get centipedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Centipedes are like, they are pods. They're different.
The isopods, I think,
Yeah. They're different.
or the horseshoe crabs.
All right. Horseshoe crabs are different. Horseshoe crab pre-existed dinosaurs. They were there before the dinosaurs.
Yeah, see, they survive.
Right? And my wife tried to convince me that all humans are crabs.
Well, no, I heard that all humans, well,
Crabs?
everything
Crabs.
will evolve
All
into
you-
lobsters.
All
No,
humans have
that's the
crabs?
thing. She's telling me that everything, including lobster and shrimps, are actually crabs.
A type
Lobster's
of
a
crab.
crab.
A type of crab. Pinchers. I can probably.
All right, the
understand
pincher
some of
only
that.
happens with Maine and Boston lobsters. Asian lobster has no crab. No pinchers.
You know why they don't?
Why?
because they know that kung fu shit. They don't need those pinchers. They got all those legs.
They use their tails.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she tried to tell me that like she watched this thing as I have like a whole 2 or 3 hour explain why humans or everything else is crab eventually is crab and we're all trying to turn crab human. Crab is the final form, the evolved form.
So I'm
Mega
gonna wake up
evolved.
I'm gonna wake up one morning to start walking sideways.
But that's the thing, we do. You don't walk sideways? Ever?
When you're a little tipsy, you might.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when you're mostly somewhat semi-unconscious, you tend to shuffle left and right. You don't go front and back. You go left and right.
Well, when I go to birthday parties and when I go to slide to the left, slide to the right. Think back now, y'all.
Yeah. Can you imagine the kind of conversation to have for like an hour to say that we are not what mammals? We're not crab. And
What
then she
about
tried
the
to say
cassowary?
extreme is crab.
Crabs lay eggs.
I think
What about the cassowary?
What about it?
That's kind of looking like a dinosaur with the long legs and a beak and the.
But that's the thing. Back in the day, even though it's dinosaur time, birds are still birds.
What's a pterodactyl?
Well, yeah, but like, alligator, like there is like a specific category to be defined as a dinosaur. And it really doesn't help when people come out and put more information online to say, hey, we were wrong about dinosaurs. For all we know, they are furry.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Don't tell me dinosaur is furry now. Just because beard is a thing nowadays. People like to grow a beard does not mean dinosaur has fur now.
Just picturing now a T-Rex with like a goatee.
And then tell me that Triceratops does not exist. What? Like, now, come on. First you tell me Pluto is not, then you tell me Triceratops doesn't exist.
Pluto didn't get a chance to even like orbit fully before it was classified as a planet to then no longer classified as a planet. It was still making its full cycle.
You know how much that ruined my childhood? My childhood is based on Power Ranger. They tell me Triceratops don't exist.
Yeah, I mean, you also have that expression, like, my dear aunt, my dear aunt, or something like that. It was like some saying for you to remember the planet's names.
Right.
My very eager something just served us 9 pizzas.
Yeah, they basically give you the arrangement of the planets.
Now it's just my very eager whatever just served us 9. That's it. It ends like that now.
Oh my god. I can't. And then you change the ABC song and everything. Come on, man. What the hell happened?
I heard it and it pissed me off.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't want to know.
Oh, you don't
Well,
need to.
see, Martin don't have that problem anymore because he doesn't have little kid where he has to sing ABCD to anymore. But can you imagine some young lady prepped her entire life to sing that ABC song to her newborn baby, and now it's different?
I mean, I kind of hear that now with a lot of the newest artists. Instead of being original, they just like take an old song and just make it like
Dua Lipa?
yes, just at this point, just add her.
Retro is in. I'm telling you, retro is in, including cigars. Right? Nowadays, believe it or not, guys, you have the best opportunity to smoke a cigar that's probably from 50 years ago. Might not sound practical, but I think we have reached a certain finite of new cigars, and people are taking old cigar recipes to make them.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, a lot of cigars that you gotta smoke in the next few years has a very high chance to have very similar blend to an old cigar. there is a catch. Those cigars are either got to be natural or Habanos.
True.
So if you wanted to have a chance to taste cigar that are old blend where it got famous for some reason at a certain point, it's most likely got to be a natural cigar. If they say natural, not Connecticut, natural. Or if they say it's Habano. Because eventually we have run out of ideas. I think a lot of companies are trying to release a blend that was old, forgotten, or used to be done, or some cigar blenders try to blend that their favorite cigar back in the days. Remember we talked to Ernie? Ernie said that he still tried to make that one cigar he really loved back in the days, and he just couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find something similar if you smoking long enough. So
Yeah,
right now we're kind of like I think in the turning point where all the new kind of style, like Maduros, San Andreas, broadleaf, and all that stuff has been used to its maximum potential. We had to start going back again.
Yeah, like many companies, outside of the tobacco, like it's like fast foods, they would have some a staple for a good while, and then remove it for like a few years, sometimes even like 10 years. And then they bring it back, but it's under a different
revisit.
name. Yeah, and they do like a little revisit. Like obviously with McDonald's, the McRib, or like how it is now, instead of like how their little strips used to be called chicken selects. That was their chicken strips. Now it's just chicken strips, but it doesn't taste like how the selects were. And with Burger King, they used to have the little crown nuggets. They brought those back, but it doesn't taste like how it was back then.
I think it has to do with restriction of what you can use and what you can no longer
Yeah.
use.
Yeah, of course.
Things that kill you taste good. Okay.
If you really want to have, if you've ever tried super old nuggets but want to try them, dinosaur nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So my wife is saying that this is one of her arguments, saying if that's true, if chicken was dinosaur chicken nuggets are accurate.
Yeah, dino nuggies.
That's what my wife says. My wife says, like, chicken is dinosaur. Thus, dinosaur chicken nuggets are very accurate. I'm like, oh my God. All right. Can you go to sleep now? Can I just do something else?
Wow.
So yeah, that's something to look forward to. I feel like soon, a lot of companies had to start to release retro stuff. Bring back what used to be. Because Davidoff did that, right? Davidoff, like, released the number one size. Remember the thin stuff? They start to kind of, okay, back in the day, that was a hit. Because the trend, it fell off. And now the trend has ended for all these new materials. We're going back. I feel like that's going to happen.
Bringing it back to the old school because he's an old fool.
I mean, they tried that with Odo Blanco, and they made the revised version of it.
Well, that was a horrible idea.
Yeah, but it was like a revision. It was like a revisit.
Yeah, it's a $750 revisit.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm watching the game. Damn.
All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think we made all the announcement. I did shove in what my wife said. It's a totally pointless conversation, but somebody asked, we shoved it in there. So we have that. Other than that, I don't think anything that still have not been announced yet. Did I forget anything, Val?
That was offsides.
I think the only if people aren't following the general channel.
Yeah, I made that announcement in the very beginning.
Okay.
So yeah, that's being closed end of this month. So anybody who's in that channel, rather say, hey, instead of public, I would like to join the Legion. Need to speak up. All right.
Yeah.
Need to start posting there to let me know, or let somebody know. All right. We can make that happen. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. I'm gonna probably have one more cigar in the Discord. So if those people who want to chat, go to Discord. Other than that, I will see you guys on Saturday. Okay.
Okay. Have a good
All
night,
right, have a
everybody.
good night, guys.
Thanks for joining, and
night.
keep them smoke
I
in the
see-
shadows.
I see what he's going for.
Fucking
Alright.
shit. Where the
Oh,
fuck did
shit. I cleaned my table.
Here it is.
Yeah,
There we go.
I saw him reaching.
I